Jedi are in pursuit of Cad Bane and General Grievous. Quick, you can build a massive clone turbo tank. Load your heroes and find General Grievous. Look out, there he is! The clone turbo tank and General Grievous Starfighter. New from LEGO Star Wars. Each set sold separately.
Hey guys, it's me, David, coming at you with the last LEGO Star Wars review until September when the other new Star Wars sets come out. The exclusive one, like the Imperial Shuttle and the AT-AT Walker and the mid-scale Star Destroyer. But anyways, got the Clone Turbo Tank. It's got 1,141 pieces. Its number is 8098. It's ages 9 to 14. Of course, it's from the new LEGO Star Wars Summer 2010 Second Wave line. Once again, I got this at Toys R Us. Now, I did tell you guys I would explain how I got these sets so early. And actually, my Toys R Us's around here, I have two of them. And both of them didn't have them, so I went out more miles away, like about an hour and a half away. And there's my, I have a Toys R Us next to my grandmother's, so we're going up there to go visit. And I picked up all the sets because they had them, so I was super excited. Anyways, let's start off with the minifigures. Two clones. One did come with the Commander armor. I don't really like to use this. Obviously, if you looked at my Clone Army video, I don't like to put that on my clones. It's just, you know, doesn't look the most real. And I only put that on, like, actually, like, Rex or Cody or stuff like that, you know, actual commanders that I think I'll be using as. Anyways, next we got Ahsoka. Like, we haven't seen her. Or, yeah. Yeah, Ahsoka, there's nothing really different about her. She's just Ahsoka. I don't really like her. Next is the figure we've been waiting all year for. We got Mr. Cad Bane. He's got this giant hat. I mean, literally, it's giant. That's what his face looks like. It's got good detail. Now this thing, I don't necessarily like how it covers, you know, somewhere right here, how it goes into that much. I think that could have been a better job than just that. But his hat's actually pretty cool. It makes him look pretty badass. Yeah, I will say. Torso, pretty cool. He's got some bullets right there. Kind of looks like a dark coat. It's only one-sided though. He's got two pistols from like the Clone Armor pack. I would have liked to see a different, newer gun, but you know, LEGO just using the same guns. But whatever. I can just modify it with using brick arms or little arm shop. Next is Ayla Secura. A lot of you have been waiting for this one. Now, I compared this one to the Aerialite one. She's actually not too bad compared to Aerialite Customs Works Ahsoka. She's not too bad. She's actually pretty good. Though, I think the tentacles could, whatever they're called, don't, like, mock me, because I don't pay attention to this. Should go down a little bit longer, or at least end at a point. That's what Aerialites did. Kind of ends out on around. I'll show you. Stuff like, yeah, see how it ends at a round point? I think it should go down a little more to a point, a better point than that. But it is pretty good. They did a good job. Okay, lastly, like again, we haven't seen him all year, but he's really boring. Anakin Skywalker. You know, I really thought they could have done better minifigures than this. I hate Anakin and Ahsoka. They look really dumb. But, the only thing I felt like could have been included was maybe like a battle droid. And, rumors were saying that the battle droid was supposed to be in this set, but they didn't include it for some reason. Because, if you think about it, you have all these Jedi and 2 clones, and you only have freaking Cad Bane. Then again, he can probably kill them all. Because these 2 are idiots, and maybe she can kill them. But, yeah. It's not too bad of a set. That's the only thing I felt like it was a little strange, is there's only one bad guy, and you got all this good guy stuff. So, that's the only thing that I felt was a little awkward. But anyways, on to the set. I'm gonna move these guys on over here and keep the clones. With the set, it did include a new AT-AT walker. This is an okay walker compared to the new one. You can fit a clone in it. Like so. Pretty good. But I still have my old AT-RT, or excuse me, not AT-AT walker now, I just realized, AT-RT walker. I compared it, and I'm going to take this clone right here that comes in the set, put it on there, just compare it. Here's the size difference between the new and the old one. It's quite a difference, and the old one was a bit oversized compared to other Lego sets like showed. But I still like the old AT-RT because it come with a lot of detail. But yeah, this little tiny thing does too. So I would say either one really isn't too bad. Both of them are actually pretty good. But yeah. Yep. So that's the AT-RTs. Move that out of the way. Go ahead and take our little clone off. Put it back. Alright, next is this command center. Yeah, it's okay, I would say. Command center works like this. You fold up the clone, you just put them right in there, and you can put 2 people in there like so. It's a little control panel right there. It might be a little useful. It's kind of like the gunship. This is the replacement for the gunship, since the gunship is sold out, this turbo tank. I think they just replaced it with this because it has similar ideas to the gunship. Like the gunship had this little command center coming out of the front too. Next is your little storage for your guns. That's kind of neat though, because you never really have a good place to put the guns, and you always lose them. So that's actually a nice little thing, I would say. But anyways, now onto the tank for these accessories. We're not going to go to the tank yet. We're just going to show how these accessories go in it. Okay, we drop down either door, whatever one. We can fold up the AT-RT into this position. That's the best position I found that this works with. And then you just slide it right in there. It stays right there. And you can fold it up. I found that really funny. And once again, you can take the command center, put it right in there, fold it up. There you go. Now, where these guns go is a little bit different. You actually use this compartment to put the guns in. Like that, and then you close the door. So, that's how you store everything. That's the best way to store everything. Alright, now we can get to the tank. Now, a lot of you have been saying, what is the real front? I did research, and supposedly in the Clone Wars, this is the front. Now in the Episode 3, in that one little 5-second scene with the clone turbo tank, they said this was the front. So, you know, there's not an honest front. For right now, I've been believing this is the front for both of the tanks. I don't really think that's the front for some reason, even though it does have the big gun turrets. But, you know, I wouldn't know. In the Clone Wars, they did show it frontwards in that very first episode with Cad Bane in Season 2. With Ahsoka right here, I think. She was on top of the turbo tank. And then this clone was actually right here with this gun. Actually, it was a gunner. And then, I think, you know, she wouldn't fall back. And then, Obi-Wan and Anakin came and, you know, got her. And yet she still got pissed. And right when the gunships took up, the clone turbo tank blew up. And I wish she was there because she's an idiot. But anyways, that was the scene so far that's been with this tank in the Clone Wars. I've not seen it anywhere else. But you can take a look at this. I think it's either the first or second episode of the Clone Wars. I think it's maybe the first. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that. Okay, onto the tank. We can fold that up and that down, just like the old one. And you can fit a clone trooper too, actually. But I'm going to put one in the front and one in the back. So we're going to go ahead and close those back up like that. And you did see a control panel. There was a small little control panel, but it didn't look that good. Okay, in the back, you can actually fold these up like that. And there's no rising trooper. Like in the old one, there was a rising trooper that come out of the small hatch. They got rid of that, and I didn't really like it. But anyways, there is a control panel right here. There's a control panel right here on the other side of this. Put that clone right there. Okay, so there's the clones loaded up. Now you may be thinking, wouldn't you put them in the cockpit? Which is where these doors are, these humongous doors. Well, you know, with both of those stored in it, you can't really fit so many clone troopers. It's kind of a rip-off, though. I mean, take a look in there for yourself. With both of those in there, you cannot fit anything. So that wasn't the best idea. And I did find a solution. If you don't want to put either one of those things in there and you want to put more clone troopers, there's only 4 studs across. I suggest taking one of these plates. This is a 6x10, I think, plate. And you can put it right in there and just stick it on there if you want extra room for clone troopers. So that's your solution to that. And that's just a piece you can find around from your collection. You don't have to make it that color, but I'm just saying that might be the best color to solution that. Alright, so we can close that back up, and like I said, either side can do that. Okay, you got this little turret up here. Zoom in on that. It's actually a flick-fire missile now to think about it. It looks like a big gun, but really, it's a flick-fire missile. Yeah. Okay, I will say they did do a good job on the body and everything for this. You got a little, I think that's a little turret or something. You got 2 big heavy guns on the front, and right here you got this big gun, one of my favorites that you can put a clone trooper in. And let me go ahead and show you that. Oh, that's right, we put all the clone troopers in here. Let me just get one out. Alright. And this is the scene with Ahsoka, like I said, with this turret. Like that. And it's got a gun, it goes like that. And I actually like that turret design, it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good, actually. So they did a good job on that. Okay, next is really the all-terrain of this. And obviously you can see a lot of the detail, I don't need to show you that. The all-terrain on these wheels is actually pretty good. Once again, like the old one, you could flip it in and outwards by just, tilting it. But the suspension on this was actually pretty good. So what I got here is I got a little 2x4 bricks, just pretty simple quarters. I'm going to stick that down. You're going to go ahead and watch that. Now you may have noticed that this one the middle wheel did the best. That's because it's the only one with actual suspension. The rest of them are sustained on these two hooks back here. And same for the back. Does a pretty good job actually. And you're actually supposed to hold it like this. So that's what its all-terrain is like. Yeah, zoom it up. Okay, yeah, that's about it. So, without ado, let's compare this to the old turbo tank. I know a lot of you have been wondering what's the difference from this new one and the old one. Actually, size, this one beats because they did improve the size by quite a bit. Now mine's a little bit customized. There's a little more Republic red on it. I made it look like that just because I add some extra features. The new wheels do make a difference, and the wheels actually do slide on studs, hardwood, and carpet, which I don't understand. Somehow they did that. But I still like the old wheel design. I like how they got this part right, but the terrain on this, I like the terrain, the front terrain right here on this more than that, because it's kind of just like really slim, like a tire. I would have liked to seen something more like that. But yeah, both are great tanks. But I think the winner now is this new one, surprisingly. The new one was actually pretty darn good. I will give a leg of that. There's different sizes within these two things right here. They did get rid of the sliding up cockpit like that. That was a little bit of a minor thing I thought was a bit disappointing. But, both are actually really good. I think new one's actually a bit longer. Just like that. So there's your size comparisons. The new and the old one. Both look pretty good, I will say. But the new one is larger. And but it is a bit expensive. This old one was only $90. New one is about $120. Yep. So that's the size comparisons. Now the last feature is what makes this worthy of being an epic ship. You can hook this up to the drop ship. Alrighty. Now before we actually hook it up to the drop ship, we actually have to do 2 modifications to the turbo tank. Okay, first of all, come on over here, and we're going to zoom up because these are only 2 spots where we need to modify it. Just like the ATTE, you're going to have to draw back this to another level, because the very first part right here is where the drop ship is actually going to hook on. Next thing is this thing right here. I've seen people actually still have that on, yet you can still hook it up, but best not to break it. I turn it the other opposite direction to right there. That way you can have enough room to get that hook on and bring it up. So I suggest flipping this to this point, and once you're done, you can actually just flip it back. It's a real simple thing. It's not that hard. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hook it up. I'm going to get rid of this little clone. Make sure this thing is set. Wow, this came off. Like I said, it's kind of breakable. A flaws. Alright. There you go. Those come up. Let me go ahead and I can't really see what I'm doing. There you go. It can actually hold the dropship. So it's a pretty strong tank. Go ahead and get back in there. Show you guys. Alright. Picks up like that. And you can be like this. Anyways, so yeah, that is what the dropship with the not the ATOT, but turbo tank looks like. Go ahead and detach it. Oh, that was the only problem I did also have, is these little turrets would always come off for some reason, but they're not that hard to come back on. There we go. And then we're gonna attach this thing back. Switch that back. Okay. Alright. So I think I've showed you just about everything. Last details I can think of is it does come with little lights. They don't actually work, but there are some extra details. It's got great suspension. I have to give it a 5 out of 5. Like, it did a good job, though I think the wheels could have been improved just a bit. Anyways, let's get onto the box before we end this. Box is huge. It's the largest Lego Star Wars set of these, all of them all right now. The box is actually really cool. Looks like it takes place on Felucia, from the background scenery. Maybe some other planet, but there's really a nice box. You know, lightning. I love that. You guys know that. Flip it over. Showing you all that. Other sets which I've reviewed. So yeah, I think that's about it. Okay, take that down. Alright guys, thanks for watching this incredibly long review, but I did go through everything and shown you everything just about the turbo tank. So thanks for watching guys. More LEGO Star Wars reviews coming in about a month or two, so be looking around and prepare for 181st 3 if it isn't already out. Alright, see you guys later. This is me, David. Make sure you subscribe for more LEGO Star Wars reviews, and I'll see you guys later.